Oh, hey, it's you. Good thing it's also me. Let me scoot over here where you can see me. The screen is backwards. Woo, left, right. Okay. Hi. After action report for January 15th, session 55, Curse of the Crimson Throne. Let's get into it. So, I did not prep. I think I have through the end prepped already. Um, as mentioned previously, or if I didn't mention, I'll mention it now. We're going to do a reduced number of encounters, mostly the iconic and or challenging ones. We're not going to fight a bunch of boggarts just to try and slim everybody down. We may present them as NPCs, but other than that, no. And the maps, it's a quick crawl through a dungeon, little slog, and yeah, nothing much to prepare. So I did have a few more pins that I had forgotten to put in my notes block, and I've got those added today, and I didn't get this updated, but it's fine. It's relevant. Nothing new there. So what did I think was going to happen in this session? I figured we would find the lair, find a lair, find the lair. And I skipped ahead to that rather than doing some kind of hex crawl build up type thing. I passed on all of that and I simply said, oh, yeah, you're there. It took you 3 days. That sort of thing. I figured they would get past the Kraken, skip by it in one way or another. I figured some stealthy might be going on. Or they might do pass wall on the side of the temple and sort of burrow their way directly in, or teleport, or scout it, or come in via gaseous form through one of the breathing holes. I figured they would, do 17th level character shit and get past the flooded bottom of the thing pretty quickly. They did not do 17th level character stuff. Our Warforged character took the chance to do some interesting role play in wherein he did not understand that people needed to breathe or didn't quite understand what that meant. So he led the entire party down into the sunken uh, thing, and they all just sort of went down there without any scouting. Even though I warned everyone, I made a wisdom check for the Warforged, so I could say, yeah, there's this thing is going on. Um, I felt like that was a little over the top, but then it turned out that Bishop's player didn't actually want that. So as it was, that was extra. Didn't need to be there. Whatever, right? All's fair in love and war, I guess, or something. I don't know. But he drug them all down there. They very nearly drowned, so you get 10 rounds plus 10 rounds per +1 of Constitution that you have. Um, Minimum of 5 rounds if you have a negative Constitution. Nobody did in this case, thankfully. Oh, excuse me. Fifth edition, I couldn't imagine being brave enough to have a negative Constitution, but yeah, nobody did. So yeah, they did that thing. Nearly died. 7 out of 10 rounds were consumed for the two with a +0 Constitution. So that wasn't super well thought out. Had they pulled the Kraken and caused that fight, then that could have been far worse. I kind of thought things might end with a series of deaths, and I just didn't really anticipate that it would be them drowning themselves in a big old puddle of water. But didn't quite work out that way. Um, they got about halfway through, realized the mistake that they had made, used a tiny hut as a means to get some air. They tried to come up with some other things, and I wanted to be lenient, but I also didn't want to take away the danger that they were in by being too lenient. So one of the questions asked was rope trick, right? If they crawl into rope trick, um, can they breathe? And it doesn't say. It says it's an extra dimensional space. It doesn't say if it's full of air or how much air or what have you. Oh, excuse me. So I just made a judgment call. I said it's in the astral plane, which is timeless. So you don't need to breathe. You don't get air. but nor do you need any. And I figured, might serve sort of the same purpose. If somebody was pretty much out of air, I mean, they'd have to stay in there, but they would die. So, yeah, a lot of spells consumed tonight. A lot of haste and other things, teleport. Definitely whittling away the capabilities of some of these spellcasters. They're high level spellcasters. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting wrinkle I didn't think of because I figured, one spell and blow their way in or what have you. Did not turn out to be the case. But good role play. Kind of a fun, weird, quirky little adventure night. So it's good. It's a good part of the conclusion. They're on dry ground now. They've got one combat that I think they're going to do for sure. I mean, I'm going to present them with a combat that will be difficult for them to avoid. They may come up with a way to avoid it. I don't know. But so that one is coming, and then the final fight, and then we're done. So probably 2 sessions left, maybe 3. We'll see. That's it for the recap. See you guys in about a week. All told, we should be back on normal schedule. We had the holidays and all of that stuff sort of getting in the way, but I think we're back into it now. Regular on gaming full time. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Have fun playing whatever game you like. I'll talk to you guys real soon.